Hey, hey, what's up? Don't even know who I'm talking to, probably just myself. Me and my yellow teeth. So, chaotic JP here. So I just drove by a house where some people live that I saw a car there that kind of made me chuckle, and then it got me to thinking about this particular situation and how in this situation things have been revealed to me about how life works. Works. Is life even about that? Most definitely not. But this is how life is occurring. Okay, so like this is how things happen. I show up to a place and I say hi to this person. The last time we spoke, everything was good. Him and I, in fact, were like enjoying each other's company. Not just it was better than good. Well, this particular time, when I see him after that, I say, "Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing?" And he looks at me like, and I'm like, "Huh? What happened?" And then it got me to thinking. I understand now what happened. So, when people are living a perspective rather than searching for one, the people that are searching for perspective can only view that as arrogant, selfish, because they don't have it. They're still searching for a perspective, and how dare somebody to stake claim that they have found a way to live life and relate to life in a way that brings them peace of mind, even during frustration and anger, stuff like that. So for those people who are still searching for a perspective to live, when they come across somebody who's living a perspective, there's a difference there. The person that is living a perspective, it requires a lot of bravery and courage and trust and faith to do that. Much more than the person who is still searching for a perspective has. So, as a person who is still searching for a perspective communicates with a person who has discovered a perspective that which they're living instead of searching for. The person that's sharing the information that's living a perspective is relaying the information matter-of-factly, like without judgment, because to get to the place where you can live a perspective, you really just have to come to the conclusion that we're all perfect. And because the Creator doesn't make mistakes. The Creator is perfect, therefore it only creates perfection. So we are then perfect. And once we take accountability for our own perfection, then we're able to choose differently. And for example, perfection to me simply means creative. So if we just create, then we're being perfect. So what happens is when a person who is sharing how their life is occurring for them to a person who's still searching for a perspective, what happens is they can only interpret what you're saying with negativity, because that's what they have. So they have insecurity, otherwise they would be living a perspective. Since they're still searching for a perspective to live, it reveals that they are insecure. No big deal. No judgment here, trust me. This is just what is and what isn't. So as I recall the face that this man gave me after I said, "Hey, what's up, bro?" I now realize that the information that I shared with a mutual friend of ours, when he relayed the information to this man and the woman, he relayed it from the cowardly's point of view. It was delivered from the brave's point of view, the courageous point of view. So he may not have said anything different, but just the way that he said the information and relayed the information or interpreted it made it sound like I was being judgmental, which reveals to me that he heard me as being judgmental and failed to share with me that's what he was feeling, which then further shows the coward. Because the brave one says, hey man, that sounds judgmental to me. It sounds like you're judgmental. It sounds like you're judging. And then if he was able to do that, then we would have had a conversation about, oh no, I'm just being matter of fact and direct. I think we're all perfect. How could I be judging you if I think you're perfect? I can't. I don't. I won't. I wouldn't. I used to. That was before I realized that I was a piece of shit. Once I realized I was a piece of shit, oh my God, everybody loved me when I was a piece of shit. But once I found my true identity of being secure and in love with life, oof, I'm a narcissist all of a sudden. Oh God, whatever. So, yeah, it's interesting. So now as I recall that moment with him, I do now realize that the information that I shared with him from just matter-of-fact point of view of just sharing my feelings, which are not right, wrong, good, or bad. He had placed right, wrong, good, and bad on my feelings, relayed that information to the people that we were discussing in that manner, therefore making me look like the ultimate bullshitter. Because if I really did do all of that, which the other friend relayed to him, then how could I walk up to him and say, hey, what's up, bro, in such a cool way? Unless, of course, I was full of shit. So this is how people view, okay, so this is how it happens. So the person who is lacking security relays information from that place, sounds shitty, because that place is shitty, and then other people believe what they're saying, because they also are living in insecurity, because they too are searching for a perspective to live rather than living one. So then the statement says, well, geez, Jeff, if everybody says it, man, there's got to be some truth to it. And absolutely 100% agree. But the truth to it is from the perspective of the coward. From the perspective of the brave and courageous, there is no truth there. Which causes me to think about something else. Everybody says, I just want the truth, man. The truth. And I'm immediately asking myself, the truth about what? The truth about destruction? The truth about hatred? The truth about judgment? Well, you already know all of that. You already have those truths. So, what truth are you talking about when you say, I want to talk about this? What truth? Creativity? Harmony? These patterns that are in all of these create truths. So, whatever. Anyway, so then a person who knows the two of us, the one that's searching for a perspective and the one living a perspective, those are the us. When there's a mutual friend between the two, they see all of the things that we have in common, and they would say, oh my gosh, you guys need to talk. You guys would love each other. Unbeknownst to that person, that a person living a perspective rather than searching for one is searching for fellow people that are living a perspective instead of searching for one. It's a preference, not a judgment. God, get out. Oh my. You might want to look inside and see how much you're judging. You might. My likes and dislikes are just that. Likes and dislikes, preferences. Hey Jeff, you want to play basketball? Or do you want to go play some volleyball? Oof. Let's go play some hoops, man. What the fuck's wrong with volleyball, Jeff? What? Why are you judging volleyball, man? That's what it's like. For real. So, yeah, it's just a choice. It's a preference. It's a like, a dislike. I prefer hanging out with people that are living a perspective rather than the people that are searching for one. The people that are living a perspective are humble and only viewed as arrogant by the ones still searching for a perspective to live. It takes a lot of trust to live a perspective, a lot of faith. All you people believe in karma. What comes around goes around. So if you're living a perspective, man, you better be going around positively to get that positively coming around. How you all belittle karma, make it so small. Do you believe in love? Do you believe in love? What is love? Is love enough? Questions. Let's say love is a fiber optic, and the casing holding all of these fibers would be labeled love. So each little fiber inside the casing is a piece of the whole of love. Some people say that love can't be defined. And is defining love destroying the mystery? Who knows? How many fibers can you think of that can create the optic bright enough to be called love? Patience is one, right? Right? Sure. Honesty is one, right? Right? Yeah, because being lied to hurts. Sucks. Let's see. What else is there? How many of these things are you being presently? How many are you missing? And how many would you be... How many, before it's not called love anymore, how many could you be missing? Let's see. How many things can you hate on before you're considered a hater? And how many things can you relate to negatively before your positivity card is revoked? The thing we're talking about is love, and it's absolute. So I would have to say that, like, it's either present or it's not. So I would even say that if just one thing was missing, I think, and if you just hated on one thing, I think then maybe you would be called a, hater. So anyway, I'm laughing because all you people that hate me, I just called you a hater. And I don't give a fuck that you hate me. That's the cool thing about it. I just know that you're coming to a premature conclusion. And if I ask you, are you the type of person that gets into a relationship so you can have sex without being called a slut? If that happens, you know what? That's not me calling you a slut. So stop telling everybody I called you a slut. It's not cool. It's a flat out lie. You know who you are. All right, peace.